Good day and welcome to the Food and Wine channel. We're at the beautiful Radisson Blue Hotel, Waterfront, Cape Town, and we'll be talking about the Cape Legends Inter-Hotel Challenge. Here with me is Marcel Eichenbecher. Here is the Assistant General Manager at Blue Radisson. And Marcel, we wanted to get your opinion about why are you guys participating in the cook-off, in the show cook, and also maybe just a little bit of background. What is your background? Where do you come from? How did you end up here as assistant manager, as well as then giving us feedback on your process of training your candidate for this competition?
Oh, great. Thank you for the opportunity and having us out here. Apologies for the wind that we have, but this is Cape Town.
Cape Town, that's right.
It's acceptable.
Yeah.
With regards to myself, I'm a born and raised Joburg boy. I've studied and traveled overseas for many years, but I've always been driven towards the food and beverage department. And I did a little bit of time in the room side of things, but I've always just found it more exciting to be part of the food and beverage team. Every day is different, every afternoon all your guests are different. So I found that really exciting and thought this is definitely the route I'm going to take. So with the last 10 years of experience in food and beverage, and 7 of them being up in the garden route in George and being local in South Africa, it's been quite a journey to get to where I am now. So now being at the Radisson, I've been here almost 2 years, and it's been exciting. I'm currently Deputy General Manager, so that's a new realm of responsibilities for food and beverage, which is very exciting, and it's been challenging in its own ways. But within my portfolio, I still oversee the food and beverage department here, together with my restaurant manager and her management team, and then all the individuals and employees that we have working for us.
And the chef.
And the chef, of course. He and I work very closely together, especially on challenges like this. And this is how it came to light, So last year, around about this time, Chef brought to us the whole concept of the Inter-Hotel Challenge and Show Cook, together with Cape Legends. And it was very exciting at the time. And at that time, we put forward Heinrich Lemaier and Bonga, the chef. They participated in it, but we didn't feature anywhere. So, it struck a couple of chords inside for myself and chef, and we thought, no, this year we're giving it everything we've got. And we've got Micheline, who's driving the sales.
Out the big guns.
Who's bringing out the big guns. So we've got Micheline from a marketing perspective, who's really driving this home, putting it out there on Twitter, on Facebook, and making sure that everyone knows that Radisson Blue Cape Town Waterfront is out to win this. We had a pre-briefing before the first day, and it was a bit of a hoo-ha session. We sat in the office and we told the 2 candidates that this is the year, guys. Whatever you need, we've got it. You're going to have it, and we're going to support you all the way. We want a winning team. Coming to that as well, we spoke about who the candidate should be, and it was quite a discussion that we had to have. We involved the chef, we involved Burton, because we knew Burton was going to be the candidate from the start, because last year we already earmarked him as the candidate that's going to come this year. He's got an excellent palate with regards to kitchen style and technique. So from a fine dining cuisine and creativity, he's definitely the right guy for the challenge. And then from a front of house perspective, we looked at who can we pick. We've got a restaurant that's probably the best located in Cape Town.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And,
brilliant.
Yeah, and we just said, what are we going to do? Who are we going to have? We've got so many fantastic waiters. We've got a wine advisor, but then the waiting, we don't have any wine waiters in that regard. So we said it's going to be quite challenging to find someone. And we thought we'd put it out to the team. And we said whoever's interested, they must approach us, write a test for us, and do a mock presentation to myself, the chef, and the general manager. The guys were very nervous, obviously. We only gave them a day to prepare, and then they came to us and they did their presentation. And you'll see it with Jean-Claude. He's a character. He doesn't only have the skill and knowledge, he's got a personality. And you see it in his style and the way he dresses. We started talking about uniforms, and he's talking about cufflinks and, the theme of gold and this and that. And, it was just a comedy from the start. And over the time...
because it's supposed to have some entertainment value as well.
Yes. Of course. And I think between the team, they had a little bet between themselves on who would get the position. And because, like I said, the guys were all quite competitive, and they had a little internal competition on who would get the post. So obviously Jean-Claude took that. But yeah, he's excited about the role, and obviously this process starting and going to the induction meeting, and now being aware that we are being paired together with Monsieur de Merle. Jean-Claude has been extremely enthusiastic about everything. He's Googled it.
So you're happy to let that cat out of the bag. You guys have already had an interaction with your wine farm, and how is that process going to be? Are you guys going to all go out there and have a good wine tasting
Well, I
session
think that's
together.
the core and the most important thing for myself and Deborah and Micheline.
Yeah, no, you have to.
We need to be the tasters
Taste the
to
good.
understand the product so that when they present to us, we know where we're coming from. So that's definitely something.
So what are you saying is that if you guys take this competition, and what are your guests going to be looking forward to? So, for instance, next year, are they going to look? Is it going to be a whole show and dance around the wine and the food pairing at this hotel? Are you going to start off with food and wine pairings? What is the future with regards to? Say you take it, say you win it.
Oh yeah, no, not to say we take it, we are going to win it.
Oh, okay.
And that's a message for all the other hotels out there. But yeah, I mean, on a more serious note, food and wine has never really been something that we've done a lot, food and wine pairings. It's quite difficult for our property and structure. We're not so much a fine dining restaurant. But I think what we're going to take from this is when Jean-Claude and Burton win this and our name is out there, we're going to create something new and exciting.
Yeah.
So it's not just going to be a fine wine and dine kind of evening. We're going to try to find new ways to make it reinvigorate the whole wine and dine scene in Cape Town. I think all the properties are currently doing it, and I think it needs a new burst of energy.
Yeah, there's a whole, I think also, if you guys do win, there's obviously going to be a light on you guys. There's
Yes.
going to be, and you need to showcase it and celebrate your winnings. And what better way to share it with the general public?
100%,
Yeah.
and that's definitely what we're going to look at doing.
Great. Thank you very much for your time and sharing the windy Cape Town with us.
Yeah, no
the
problem.
Beautiful Radisson. And good luck.
Yeah, thank
Best
you.
of luck for your team.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Okay, bye.